selling cars since '83. I'm busting fools and teaching schools, sharing tools and breaking rules. Who's your daddy? They say it's me, breaking it down for all to see. Keep it simple, keep it clear. The status quo is all I fear.
Hi, I'm Danny Benitez, and welcome to the first ever episode of Who's Your Danny. I am from Amarillo, Texas. I run a dealership in Canyon, Texas, about 15 miles outside of Amarillo. A Buick GMC single rooftop location. Been in the car business for a long time. Started in 1984. And actually got my start selling new Subarus in Amarillo, Texas. Don't know why I got in the car business. I was bored, and somebody told me that I was a big mouth and that maybe selling cars was my deal. Well, I started then. I did a few other things. Did stand-up comedy for a little while. Sold radio advertising. Had a little restaurant. Kind of goofed around for a little while, then got back in full-time and have been at it for probably about 24, 25 years straight now. Began my general manager career in '95. Did that for a few years. Had my own independent used car dealership for a while, and have been with Greg Lair now for about 6 years. So thanks for tuning in. It's funny when you do a show like this. I don't know if there's 4 people watching or 400, or could be that I'm talking to nobody right now. Thank you for having some patience with my production quality here. It's kind of an optical illusion. I'm actually driving. This steering wheel looks to be about 6 foot in circumference with this camera angle. So it is a normal size steering wheel. I don't have some specially designed gigantic steering wheel in my vehicle. So pay no attention to it or my freakishly large hands. But if you're tuning in and you're looking for extremely high-level content, just riveting information, great production value, then you have made a horrible mistake tuning into this show. I am a person who kind of lives by the mantra, if it ain't fun, I ain't doing it. And I tell my people all the time, if you happen to look in my office and it's empty and all my stuff's gone, I quit having fun. And that's what we predicate our days at the dealership on. We want to have fun. And is making money fun? Sure. Is selling a lot of cars fun? Sure. Is taking great care of people fun? Absolutely. But the premise of this show is going to be fun. And so it may be irreverent at times. It may be sarcastic at times. I may even do an episode while driving my vehicle. Who knows? I don't really know what I want to do each time, so maybe that'll keep you guessing. I think we're going to do a mixture of things. We're going to do things like this, just some commentary, maybe me ranting from time to time, or giving my just incredibly deep philosophy on things, or probably going to interview some people. I know some really smart people. It's why we've been able to have some success at our store. It's not because of me, it's because I know smart people. And I don't really annoy them right off the bat, so I can kind of hang on to those relationships. So we're going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to do probably some on-the-street interviews. I may interview like just average customers and really find out what they're wanting to do. I may talk to some people that are outside the car business, but we're going to try to make it 50% content and 50% nonsense and fun, because if you're watching this show, I know you're busy and I don't want to completely waste your time, because there's a lot of people out there who are going to screw around and you can watch YouTube videos for that. So speaking of irreverence, we're going to cut away to some videos I've done, kind of see some of the silly stuff that I do, and you will leave wondering, what does this guy do for a living and why isn't he paying more attention to his store? So enjoy a few of these, and I'll see you in a minute.
Hello, this is Danny Benitez with yet another IS-20G News Update. The Center for the Vertically Challenged awarded its Man of the Year award to Sean V. Bradley last night at their annual awards banquet. He was recognized for his amazing work as a wedding cake topper model and his victories on the miniature golf circuit. He just calls it golf. Attendees were upset, however, that Mr. Bradley sent in a pre-recorded speech instead of accepting the award in person. As it turns out, he was there, but he just couldn't be seen behind the lectern and the microphone stand. That Sean Bradley never looks down on anyone. Literally. I'm Danny Benitez with IS-20G TV. Stay tuned for more updates. Hello, I'm Danny Benitez, and this is an IS-20G weather update. We here at the station know that the weather this season has been absolutely horrific. It's been so cold, I actually saw Papoose pull his pants up. But relief is in sight, so shed your sweaters, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a warming trend is on its way. Coming this way is what the experts are calling a Ziegler vortex. This giant overbearing system shows to be bringing a large amount of hot air to the entire eastern seaboard. And just like this storm's namesake, just when you think it's over, it will continue to blow hot air over and over again for what will seem like forever. So please stay tuned for more details here on IS-20G. I'm Danny Benitez. I'm Danny Benitez with an IS-20G TV news update. As most of you are aware, the Internet Sales 20 Group Conference is very fortunate to have major recording artist Papoose making an appearance. Rarely does an automotive conference have such big showbiz names like this rap superstar. In lesser-known entertainment news, last night J.D. Rucker made an appearance on stage with his more famous brother Darius Rucker of Hootie and the Blowfish fame. The concert drew rave reviews until one disgruntled fan shouted from the audience, "Get that other Rucker off the stage." Security took over at that point and the concert resumed. J.D. did, however, manage to tweet about his experience over 225 times during the ordeal, not including retweets and favorites, using the hashtag sibling rivalry. I think our viewers would agree when I say that Darius is one talented brother Rucker. We'll be back later with more updates from IS-20G. I'm Danny Benitez. We getting close?
Get close.
Ooh, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh. Sean Bradley's mini bike was too tall. Sean Bradley's mini bike was too tall. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Me. Scott Peckstein's shampoo was perfectly applied. Jim Ziegler's gold chains blinded the wombat.
Getting close, 30 out.
Craig Lockard's head busted the ceiling tile. Subi Ghosh has a gambling problem.
Stand by on news segment in 2.
Hi, this is Danny Benitez with another IS-20G news update. Okay, this next segment is what I like to call On the Street Interviews with Danny Benitez here on the Who's Your Danny show. We're going to talk to some regular everyday people about experiences they may have had buying cars and how they shopped for them. And you know me, we'll probably ask some ridiculous questions as well. Take a look. I'm here with Pamela and
Tyler.
Pamela and Tyler. So you did a little bit of shopping today?
I have.
All right, what'd you get?
Some stuff from Bath & Body Works.
Bath & Body Works. Awesome. High five. Okay, now we are here standing in a handicapped parking spot. Do you think we can actually get a ticket for standing in a handicapped parking spot?
I hope not.
Okay, no, I hope not too. Okay, let's get down to business. Would you rather go to a car dealership or a dentist's office?
A dentist office.
Are you kidding me? Oh. Tyler, who do you trust more, a car salesperson or an attorney?
Probably an attorney.
Oh my, this is going horribly. So you thought, okay, I need a new car. I'm getting tired of it or whatever. And so what'd you do when you decided you want to start thinking about a car? You did what?
I just went and I told the car salesman that I told him what I wanted, what
Right.
I was going to pay, what I wanted for my trade-in.
Right.
Oh, so you're.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
like
didn't come to my dealership.
I don't like to deal with car salesmen.
Oh, so you don't like to deal with car salesmen.
No.
Okay, and how are you guys related?
I'm her son.
You're her son. Okay. Is she this way? Was she this way growing up too?
Yeah.
This is how I want it. So I want the room cleaned. Done deal.
Yes.
Tyler said, yes, ma'am.
He does a good job.
He does. Well, he does because he's scared to death. What do you think is the one thing car dealerships could do that could make it tons easier for customers?
Don't hassle them.
No hassle. So if we had a dealership and we said, okay, this is one price, this is the price, we've already discounted it, that's it, you would like a place that did something like that, or do you want to be able to negotiate a little bit?
Oh, negotiate for sure, but
Okay.
I just don't want to be pushed. Oh, but you need this. Oh, well, let me go talk to my manager and let's see what I can get you. And then he comes back and
So you don't like the back and forth. So anyway, let's get back to the task at hand here. When is the last time you purchased a new vehicle?
Probably early 2015.
Oh, so it's been relatively recent, inside of a year ago. Okay, and what kind of car did you buy?
Chevy Camaro.
A Camaro. Cool. All right, so we have a couple of Dodges, Camaro. And when you bought it, without naming names, did you have a good experience, a bad experience, or how was it?
It was fairly good. A lot of back and forth.
Okay, a lot of back and forth. Seems to be a recurring theme here. Okay, so you decided I want a new vehicle, whether you wanted a Camaro or not. And so how did you start your research? How did that look to begin with?
I started online. I always look online first because I can kind of see what's out there and see what prices are and see how much I might want to pay or what I can afford, with the tools that they have on a lot of the websites.
Oh, cool. We got a smart one here. Searched online, you found the vehicle you wanted, you went to the dealership, you said there was a lot of back and forth. Mm-hmm. How long from start to finish, once you got the car dealership, how long were you there?
Well, because I had to go back, I'd say maybe 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's good. So do you think spending less time added to your good experience?
Yeah, less time. I think it could have been quicker because, like I said, it was a lot of back and forth. So I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to pay, and I had to fight to get that. So, that could have been a little easier, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad.
So would you, next time you buy, if there was a dealership that had just one price, there's a lot of one price dealerships out there where they say, here's the price, this is the best price, you can't negotiate, but it's real quick, real easy. Is that something you'd like, or do you still kind of want to negotiate?
I think that it depends because when they say it's the final price, I think deep down you still want to negotiate,
right?
Because you don't believe them. But on the other hand, I think that sometimes it makes it easy because if you already know what your budget is, then you can go in and you know that that's how much the car is going to be. So I think that could be a useful tool because then you know what's in your price range and you know what's not in your price range.
Right. Okay. So what you're telling me is that you just want a good experience. You don't want a bunch of back and forth, maybe a little bit. And so are you saying you would definitely go to a one price dealership, or you'd try it, or?
I might try it.
Okay, there you go. And that's why in the industry there's a lot of debate on whether dealerships should be just one price, and other people want to know if they can come in and negotiate. And a lot of people say, I want one price. And when they get there, then they decide they want to negotiate, which is what puts us in a weird spot. Mm-hmm. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 32.
32. Do you remember Gilligan's Island?
I do, but not the original round.
Okay. Ginger or Marianne? Which one's hotter?
How can I choose, Danny?
I don't know. Ginger's kind of the glitzy Hollywood gal. Yeah. The Marianne, I think she was from Kansas.
Kind of the home girl.
Yeah, homegrown girl. Yeah.
Probably. Let's go with Marianne.
Okay, I'm a Marianne guy too. Okay. This is Danny Benitez again with Who's Your Danny. I'm here with Chris and Patricia, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, perfect. This seems kind of weird. I'm just asking people randomly walking down the street here at the mall, actually. Okay, when's the last time you bought a car?
It was in 2013.
2013, so it's a couple years ago. Good or bad experience?
Mediocre.
Mediocre. Okay, what kind of car did you buy?
Bought a Ram pickup.
A Ram pickup. Okay, so you're a truck guy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's yours. Okay. Well, okay. So she's a truck gal. All right, perfect. And so,
Was your salesperson good, or were they pushy? What were they like?
He was rather pushy. You get back in the office, and that's when all the crap starts.
That's when the crap starts. You heard it first here on Who's Your Danny. Crap starting everywhere. Okay, so you thought, okay, I need a Ram pickup. What's the first thing you did when you thought, I might need to get me a truck? So you did what?
Well, we looked through the papers and looked through all the different ads and found the truck that we were interested in, and then went and looked at it.
Okay, so you went online. Or you went online too? Okay, cool. Okay, good. Well, when you went online, was that experience all right, or was it confusing, or was it fairly easy to get through?
It wasn't too bad, I don't think.
No, it was fine.
Wasn't too bad? Okay, hi. This is Danny Benitez with the Who's Your Danny show. I'm here with Andrea and Cam, right? So, you guys out shopping today or what?
No, we're actually picking up some kids.
Picking up some kids? All right. Let me ask you a real quick question, Andrea. When's the last time you bought a car?
In July.
In July? What'd you buy?
A 2015 Equinox.
Okay, 2015 Equinox. What? Was it a good experience or a bad experience?
Good experience.
It was? Okay. Was your salesman nice?
Yes.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you think I would make a good car salesman?
Probably.
Probably. Good.
Seemed nice.
Well, I've been doing it for 30 years, so I hope I'm good at it. Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you thought, okay, I need to buy a car, I need one, what's the first thing you did?
Just called him and talked to him and explained to him my situation and let them work it out. I wasn't even expecting to get approved for it, and they did, so.
Sweet. Did you go online at all?
I actually just called and talked to somebody in the office, and he said, give me a couple of hours, and in a couple of hours he called me with the offer, and it was a good one.
That's sweet. I missed that deal at my dealership. Cam, when's the last time you bought a car?
I haven't bought a car.
You haven't? You hadn't had to buy one? You're too young. When did you buy these orange shoes?
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday. Okay, where'd you buy them? Here at the mall?
No, Shoe Carnival.
Where?
Shoe Carnival.
Sweet. Is that the place where they have a DJ?
Yeah.
They still have the DJ?
Sometimes.
See, that's where my career went bad. I should have been a DJ at Shoe Carnival. How bad your career going if you're a DJ at a Shoe Carnival?
Probably pretty bad.
It is? Okay. Did they play pretty good music?
Not really.
Not really, yeah. So if you want good music, a shoe store is probably not where to go.
No.
Perfect. Okay, so one other question. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
I don't know.
Correct answer is 7. Of all the people you know, friends, family, maybe somebody at work or church, do you know somebody that has mentioned that they're thinking about buying a car?
Not recently, but
Somebody you know, think about work, somebody that's got a real rattle trap, and they're really thinking about getting something new.
Yeah, maybe one person.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. There's another case. Everybody knows somebody that's in the market. Of all the people you know, like friends, family, maybe somebody at work or church, who might be next in line that's going to be looking for a vehicle? Tyler, right there. Okay, you see that little question I asked? I asked one little question. I have one prospect. It's Tyler. Awesome. Do you know, I bet you have friends and people you either go to school with or whatever. Do you know somebody that might be getting ready to buy a car?
Hopefully.
You do? All right, well, see, there you go. And so, what, you have one vehicle in your family or two?
2.
What's your other vehicle that you didn't just recently buy?
Jeep Wrangler.
A Jeep Wrangler. Let me ask you a question. First of all, Jeep Wranglers are super popular. The value's super high. If I were to offer you a ton of money for that vehicle, would you consider selling it to me?
Possibly.
Really? So you'd consider. So if I could get you maybe out of that Wrangler and into another Wrangler, no difference in payments, but get something newer and nicer, would you at least consider it and maybe drive one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, there you go. Another way to do it is ask somebody, like Caleb here, what they're driving, and would they consider selling it? And there it is. I got a referral, and also possibly he would trade it in if we got the numbers right. Okay, sorry, Caleb. You don't understand all this, but this is what us car dealers do behind the scenes. This is how we plot and ploy to sell you vehicles. So you think I'd make a pretty good car salesman?
Yeah, I think you would.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
Caleb, thank you for your time. This is Danny Benitez. Who's Your Danny? On the Street Interviews.
Okay.
And have you ever heard of David Villa?
No.
No, none. Have never heard of David Villa.
We're not from here either.
Okay, well, neither is he.
Okay.
But he thinks he's super famous. Okay, here's a really important question. What do you think about the all-new, exciting Autotainment Network?
Haven't seen it.
No.
Haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Haven't heard of it?
No.
Okay, that's actually what we're being broadcast on. There's
I guess
probably...
now we're going to have to check it out.
Yeah, don't get nervous, because there's probably 4 or 5 people watching this across the world. How do you feel about the all-new, exciting Autotainment Network?
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Are you super excited about the all-new Autotainment Network?
The what?
Never mind. There you go. No one's heard of this, Dave. We got to do a better job marketing. And have you ever heard of David Villa?
Is that the guy that owns Taco Villa?
No. We do have a place here in town called Taco Villa. I don't know. Dave's loaded. He's got tons of money. He may own a string of Mexican food restaurants. But no, David Villa, I thought everybody knew him. He kind of acts like everybody knows him. But he's the guy putting together this Autotainment Network, which is what we're on right now. And we're going to pay you exactly what I'm getting paid to do this. Who's your Danny?
Who's your
I'm speechless. I don't know.
It's me.
Okay.
That's the name of the show, the Who's Your Danny.
Okay.
And I'm the Danny. So next question, who's your Danny?
You.
Me. That's right. That's right. Let me ask you another question. Who's your Danny?
Danny.
Who's your Danny?
What is that?
Okay, my name's Danny. The name of the show is the Who's Your Danny Show. So, okay, we're gonna do. Oh, I have one more question. Who's your Danny?
You.
Me. See, we're gonna cut that other part out. Okay. Hey, do you think I would make a good car salesman?
So far, yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, but we haven't started any of the crap yet.
Oh, we haven't started any of the crap yet. All right, Chris. Now Chris is on camera, and now tell me, are you excited about your next Indiana Jones film?
No.
You're not?
No.
Okay. Does Harrison Ford know that you're wearing his hat?
Yeah, he actually sold it to me.
Oh, he sold it to you. Okay, there you go. Harrison Ford, good salesman. Let me see if there's any other questions I have here. Do you think I should shave?
I can't see the sun's in my eyes, so I don't know.
What do you think? It looks okay? It's kind of a cool look. It is scruffy a little bit. I'm super fashionable that way. All right, well, thanks for your time. Has this been ridiculous or what?
Kind of.
It has been? No, that's okay. I don't know what we're doing here either. Have you ever seen the little wavy dolls or the wavy inflatable guys in front of car dealerships?
Oh, yes.
Are those ridiculous?
Yes.
Has one of those ever made you really want to buy a car?
No.
Okay, before we go, we're going to all three act like the wavy inflatable guy in dealership. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Tyler's a good sport. You're in big trouble when you get home, young man. Oh, okay. This is Danny Benitez. We'll see you. You went online, so you didn't drive down the street and see one of those wavy inflatable guys on a car lot, and that made you think, I think I really need a car.
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm going to ask you one quick favor before I ask any more questions. Would you help me do an imitation of the inflatable guy from the car lot? Ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Oh, man. This guy's good. 1, 2, 3.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. See you next time.
This thing right here is for the IS-20G. And this thing right here is by my man Danny B. What they call you?
Who's your Danny? They say it's me. Been doing cars since '83. I'm busting fools and teaching schools, sharing tools and breaking rules. Who's your Danny? They say it's me. Breaking it down for all to see. Keep it simple, keep it clear. The status quo is all I fear.